Have you ever felt like you simply do not fit into the boxes the world tries to put you in? From the time we are small children, we are asked one question over and over again. What do you want to be when you grow up? And the expectation is always the same. You are supposed to pick one thing, one career, one passion, one identity. You are supposed to specialize, narrow down, and stay in your lane. But for you, that question has always felt like a trap. Maybe you are someone who loves poetry, but also loves science. Maybe you are fascinated by gardening today, but next week you want to learn how to code. Maybe you have changed careers 3 times, or you have 5 half-finished projects sitting on your desk right now. Society often has names for people like you. They might call you scattered. They might call you indecisive. They might tell you that you need to focus, or that you are a jack of all trades, master of none. You may have even internalized these labels. You may have spent years beating yourself up, wondering why you can't just settle down and pick a path like everyone else. You wonder, is something wrong with my brain? Why do I get bored so easily? Why can't I just be satisfied with one thing? My friend, let me tell you something profound today. There is absolutely nothing wrong with you. You are not broken. You are not scattered. You are multidimensional. You are part of a rare and special group of souls who were not designed for the old world of specialization. You were designed for the new world of integration. You are a bridge builder. You are a weaver of threads. And while the past may have belonged to the specialists, the future belongs to you. Today, we are going to explore the spiritual and psychological truth of what it means to be a multipotentialite or a multidimensional soul. We are going to uncover why your many interests are not a distraction, but a divine design. We are going to look at the 3 undeniable signs that you are being prepared for a future that requires exactly the kind of complex, beautiful mind that you possess. By the end of this message, you will no longer feel shame for your curiosity. You will feel pride. You will understand that your inability to pick a lane is actually your greatest superpower. Sign number 1. The soul of the Renaissance. To understand why you are the way you are, we have to look back before we look forward. In history, there was a time when having many interests was considered the ultimate ideal. Think of Leonardo da Vinci. He was an artist, yes, but he was also an engineer, a scientist, an anatomist, and an inventor. He didn't pick a lane. He embraced the entire highway. This is the archetype of the Renaissance soul. And you carry this archetype within you. The first sign that you are suited for a multidimensional future is your insatiable curiosity. For most people, curiosity is a means to an end. They learn enough to do their job and then they stop. But for you, curiosity is the fuel of your existence. You don't learn because you have to. You learn because you cannot help it. Your soul lights up when it encounters something new. You might find yourself going down rabbit holes of information. 1 minute you are reading about ancient history, and 3 hours later you are deep into researching how bees make honey. To the outside observer, this looks like a waste of time. But to your spirit, this is cross-pollination. You are subconsciously connecting dots that other people don't even know exist. You are gathering diverse data points from different fields: art, psychology, business, nature, and storing them in your unique mind. Why is this important for the future? Because the problems of the future cannot be solved by one-dimensional thinking. We are moving into an age of complexity. We need people who can see the big picture. We need people who can speak the language of the artist and the scientist. We need people who can bring empathy into technology, or creativity into logic. Your curiosity is not random. It is preparation. You are building a library of wisdom that is vast and varied. You may not see how all your interests connect yet. You may feel like you have a pile of puzzle pieces that don't fit together. But trust me, the picture is forming. The universe does not waste your interest. Every book you read, every hobby you started, every strange topic you obsessed over, it is all being woven into a tapestry that only you can create. You are not flitting from flower to flower because you are lost. You are doing it because you are making a honey that the world has never tasted before. Sign number 2. The power of synthesis and pattern recognition. The second sign that you are built for a multidimensional future is your innate ability to see patterns where others see chaos. This is the superpower of synthesis. In a specialized world, people are taught to look at things in isolation. A doctor looks at the body. A mechanic looks at the engine. A marketer looks at the numbers. But you look at the whole system. Because you have dipped your toes into so many different waters, your mind has developed a unique ability to cross-reference. You might solve a relationship problem using a concept you learned in gardening. You might fix a business issue using a principle you learned in music. You are a translator of universes. Society often mistakes this gift for distraction. They say, "Why are you bringing that up? It has nothing to do with this." But you know better. You know that everything is connected. You know that the way you do one thing is the way you do everything. This ability to synthesize, to bring two unrelated ideas together to create a third, better idea, is exactly what the future demands. We are entering an era where information is cheap. Anyone can look up facts. Anyone can memorize data. Artificial intelligence can process information faster than any human. But what AI cannot do and what specialists struggle to do is weave meaning. The future needs human weavers. It needs people who can stand in the middle of conflicting viewpoints and see the common thread. It needs people who can understand the emotional needs of a community and the structural needs of a city. Your scattered interests are actually the threads you are gathering to weave this new reality. You are not just collecting hobbies. You are collecting perspectives. You are building a 360-degree view of what it means to be alive. So, the next time you feel guilty for jumping from one topic to another, remember this. You are not abandoning the path, you are widening the lens. You are training your brain to be flexible, expansive, and holistic. You are preparing to lead in a world that is tired of fragmentation and hungry for wholeness. Sign number 3. The gift of adaptability. The third trait that marks you as a multidimensional soul is your radical adaptability. Let's be honest. You get bored easily. Once you have mastered the basics of a subject, once the challenge is gone, you feel the itch to move on. You want to climb the next mountain. You want to open the next door. The old world called this quitting. They called it a lack of discipline. They told you that you were flaky. But in the new world, this is called evolution. We are living in a time of unprecedented change. Industries are disappearing overnight. Technologies are shifting every month. The structures that our parents and grandparents relied on, the job for life, the single career path, are crumbling. In this shifting landscape, the specialist is fragile. If they only know one thing and that one thing becomes obsolete, they are lost. They have to start over from zero. But you are anti-fragile. You have started over a dozen times already. You know what it feels like to be a beginner. You know how to learn. You know how to pivot. You are comfortable in the unknown because you have spent your whole life exploring it. Your boredom is actually a guidance system. It is your soul telling you, I have learned what I came here to learn. I have extracted the medicine from this experience. Now, it is time to go where I am needed next. You are not a quitter. You are a completer of cycles. There is a massive difference. A quitter leaves because it gets hard. You leave because it got too easy. You leave because your spirit demands growth, and you refuse to stagnate in a situation that no longer challenges you. This adaptability is the ultimate survival skill for the future. While others are panicking because the world is changing, you will be calm. You will look at the new landscape and say, I can learn this. I can figure this out. I have been here before. You are built for transition. You are built for the flux. You are like water, able to take the shape of whatever vessel you are poured into, yet always retaining your essence. Do not let anyone shame you for your many chapters. Your life is not a straight line. It is a spiral. You are circling closer and closer to your truth, gathering skills and wisdom with every turn. The many versions of you that you have been are not dead. They are all alive within you, ready to be called upon when the moment is right. The spiritual purpose of the multidimensional soul. Finally, we must understand the spiritual reason why you were designed this way. Why would the universe create a soul that is so hungry for variety, so resistant to boxes, so eager to explore? It is because you are here to break the illusion of separation. The old world was built on separation. It separated art from science. It separated work from play. It separated the spiritual from the practical. It told us we had to be this or that. But you are living proof of the end. You are the artist and the strategist. You are the dreamer and the doer. You are the mystic and the mechanic. By embodying these contradictions, you heal the split in the collective consciousness. You show the world that it is possible to be whole. Your life is a living demonstration that a human being is limitless. Perhaps you haven't found your one true calling, because your calling is not a thing, your calling is a way of being. Your calling is to bring your unique, multifaceted light into every room you enter. Your calling is to be the bridge that connects people, ideas, and worlds. Maybe you won't leave a legacy of one big monument. Maybe your legacy will be 1,000 small seeds planted in 1,000 different gardens. And maybe, just maybe, that is exactly what the earth needs right now. Not more monuments, but more seeds. The solution: how to thrive in a specialized world. So, knowing this, knowing that your nature is a gift, not a flaw, how do you navigate a world that still demands you pick a box? First, stop apologizing. Stop apologizing for changing your mind. Stop apologizing for evolving. When someone asks, "What do you do?" do not shrink. Tell them, "I explore, I create, I learn." Own your complexity. Second, look for the umbrella. Instead of trying to force yourself into one job title, try to find a mission or a value that covers all your interests. Maybe your mission is communication. That can look like writing, it can look like teaching, it can look like video editing. The form changes, but the mission stays the same. Find the thread that connects your pearls. And third, trust the timing of your synthesis. You may feel like you are behind because you haven't mastered one thing yet. But remember, the bamboo tree grows underground for 5 years before it shoots up. You are growing roots. You are building a foundation that is wide and deep. When your moment comes, when the world presents a problem that only a multidimensional mind can solve, you will be ready. You will have the exact combination of skills, empathy, and insight needed to unlock the door. The final ritual. If this message resonated with your spirit today, if you felt a weight lift off your shoulders knowing that you don't have to choose just one version of yourself, then I invite you to make a powerful declaration. I want you to signal to the universe that you are done fighting your nature. I want you to step into the fullness of your design. Close your eyes for just a second. Place your hand over your heart. Feel the vastness of your own soul, and silently say, asterisk, I am not scattered. I am expansive. I embrace all parts of myself. I am ready for my multidimensional future. Asterisk, and to seal this intention, go to the comments below and write these simple words. I embrace my limitless potential. Let those words be your permission slip. Let them be the moment you stop trying to fit into a box and start building your own world. You are a masterpiece of complexity. You are a kaleidoscope of human potential. Do not dim a single color of your light just to make it easier for others to see you. Shine in all your dimensions. Thank you for sharing your energy with me today. You are seen. You are valued. And you are exactly who the future is waiting for. Until next time, keep exploring.